Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, this has been pretty much the story all day long. Wet weather. There's a view outside the KATC studios, and the rain gradually tapering tonight. We get maybe about an 24-hour break before heavier rains move in tomorrow night into Thursday. So let's get to the big picture, show you what's going on. We have a confluence of events with an area of high pressure down. This is the upper level pattern down by the Yucatan. That's funneling some tropical moisture northward. We got weak area of low pressure at the surface here, and we have our main driver is this upper level low here in the southwest. It's been causing heavy rainfall. That's going to energize the low that's in the Gulf in 24 hours. And then the wild card is Hurricane Willa, about to make landfall in Mexico this evening. More on that, but some of the moisture and energy from this system will get involved with the Gulf system. Fingers crossed most of the heavy rainfall stays offshore, but I expect a pretty good soaking locally. And it's been a pretty wet weather day across the area today. Is weak low pressure. Now it's a little bit farther to the north based on latest analysis, has been enhancing the rainfall with a series of disturbances in the subtropical jet stream. So thus on and off rains throughout the day today, mostly light to moderate rains. And right now we can see the action diminishing in the northwestern sections of Acadiana, but still going pretty nicely. I-10 corridor on southward, and the heaviest rains, we'll call it moderate rainfall across the central portions of Vermilion Parish into Iberia Parish as well, and that continues also as we get into St. Mary Parish as well. How much rainfall so far? Well, Doppler estimates generally a ½ inch or less most spots, but as you go farther to the south, say Sippermore Point, right, well, Intracoastal City right at an inch, Sippermore Point 1.2, an inch and a half over toward Franklin. So pretty good soaking today, and we got another 1 to 3, perhaps 2 to 4 on the way, and the highest totals are going to be in the areas that have already gotten a good soaking. So maybe some runoff issues. I'm not expecting a flood event, but certainly a big soaking. But low-lying areas and areas that tend to see ponding on the roadways and in the subdivisions, that's probably going to happen as we get closer to daybreak Thursday morning. So we see the rain shield moving across the area today. We go back to the west and take a look at Hurricane Willa, which was once a powerful Category 5 storm, just about making landfall just to the south of the Mazatlan area. You can see the center of circulation showing up nicely here. Here's Mazatlan, so the worst weather. Mazatlan on southward, but well north of the Puerto Vallarta area, but they're going to see some heavy rainfall, but they're escaping most of the heavy rains. This is going to be heading to the interior portions of Mexico toward Durango as a tropical storm, then eventually dissipating as a low pressure system on the high Mexican plateau after going through some of the mountains and the high plateau of Mexico. Again, most of this area here in Mexico is anywhere between 6,000 and 8,000 feet or better into the mountainous areas. So this gets torn apart, but some of the moisture and some of the energy gets caught up in our weather system that'll be developing in the Gulf. So here's the remnants of Willa first thing tomorrow morning. Notice low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico, and notice close to home just some cloud cover, maybe even a peak of the sun, or maybe that harvest moon later tonight, first thing in the morning through tomorrow morning. But the clouds coming back for the afternoon, maybe some showers, as this low is going to get slow, very slow to move through this time tomorrow, but then it gets going into tomorrow night as it begins to move northeastward. Rain begins to pick up pre-dawn hours on Thursday. Big soaking to start the day Thursday morning, so we'll go 100% on your rain chances overnight Wednesday night into early Thursday, and then that low pressure system begins to push off to the east. Maybe some rumbles of thunder, but the threat of severe weather mainly offshore, perhaps southeast Louisiana. And as we mentioned, the computer models don't do a particularly good job when you have this tropical system getting involved with the other low pressure system that we're seeing. So 2 to 4 inches of rain I think is a good call, and I think the European model's got a pretty good handle. Anything in purple is 2 inches. Anything in red translates to 3 inches of rainfall. Going to see much higher rain totals offshore, and we'll take a look at Acadiana's rain totals coming up tonight at 10, specifically town by town. So light rain tapering to misty drizzle later on. Seasonably cool temperatures, maybe a peak of that nearly full harvest moon. It's officially full tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then for tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies and cool. I think dry most of the day, but late in the day, showers developing 50%, and that's a soft 50% by tomorrow afternoon. We stay in the 60s. There's the high rain chance as we go into tomorrow night. into early Thursday. I think the rains end by Thursday afternoon. Lingering clouds, maybe a few intervals of sun on Friday, but it should be dry, and the weekend looking good with mostly sunny skies, highs in the 70s. Nice cool front could cool us down for early next week, so a nice stretch of weather that will likely continue up until about Halloween.
I like that trend. All right. Thanks, Rob.